So when we think about smoking, we think about people using it all the time, all of our friends, somebody that we know. In teenagers, the amount of tobacco use of any kind of tobacco is roughly 24%, with e-cigarettes being used most commonly among teens. Most commonly, the reason why we find that people use tobacco is for weight loss or as part of a social setting, peer pressure while you're out at the bar, everyone's smoking, you're outside, so you feel like you need to be a part of that group. However, as we all know, based on the commercials that we see, cigarette smoking can have some very serious consequences. Not just lung cancer, which is the most talked about consequence, but also having to use oxygen at home and carrying around a tank with you constantly. It can cause your skin and teeth and hair and nails to turn yellow. It can give you heart attacks. It can cause strokes. And then, in the most basic sense, it can give you nausea. In addition, when you're chain smoking, the amount of nicotine that you take in can give you an overdose of sorts, where you start to feel palpitations or your heart's beating really, really, really fast. And in those cases, you should seek help immediately. So when we think about smoking, we talk about how bad all of the consequences are. We also talk about how to reduce our cigarette smoking. One of the ways that we have now started talking about doing this is through the use of alternative nicotine sources, to decrease the harmful effects of the actual cigarette itself. And so one of those things is vaping. Another is to start by picking, one time a week where you would normally smoke a cigarette and not smoking at that time. So pick one day a week, a Wednesday morning, where you would normally smoke first thing when you wake up, and instead on Wednesdays you don't do that. Simple things like that, in addition to the things that we can help you with as providers, such as nicotine patches, Nicorette gum, other medications to help you with quitting, which you can talk to your doctor about. And you can also get at like your local gas station, you can find Nicorette. And all of this information will be given to you in your discharge paperwork as well.